Alright, hello everybody. It's been a while. So, as you can tell, I have moved. This is my new apartment. This is going to be my new setup. I'm still trying to find things because I'm not totally settled in yet. I know it's been a while, a long while. So yes, I've been moving, I've been taking on new activities here and everything, and so I haven't had much the opportunity to record or do any editing at all. I don't know exactly how this is going to be now. But yeah, I'm glad to be back. Today we're going to be finally talking about Attack on Titan Season 3. The review, it's been a while since I've said I'd do it. I didn't know exactly when. Still wasn't sure if I was going to make a recording or if I was going to do a live. I still wanted to do it live because I thought it was going to be the best thing to do so we can interact. And so here we are. So what I did, I'm going to switch to my gaming setup, I reckon. Because yes, we're going to start playing games yet again. And we're going to see what's up with the tier list. Hello, John. Nice to see you back. It's been a while. How are you doing? It's the evening for you. How late is it for you? It's 7:17 for me here. So, pretty early stream for once for me. So, what we're going to do. I said we were going to get onto Attack on Titan. There it is. The tier list. Where's my mouse? Oh no, my mouse is gone. Okay, here we are. So, sorry. What am I gonna do? So I went back to the last tier list that I did. Wait, my pointer disappeared. Where's my pointer? My pointer disappeared. I have no idea why. If I go back here, my pointer disappeared. Okay, that's gonna make it. That's gonna. No. Okay, it's back. Okay, all fine. So we are on this tier list right here, and what we're gonna do is I'm gonna take the tier list as I left it last time. I didn't do any review for season 2. My bad, but I just wanted to rush right into season 3. So this is the tier list as I left it at the end of season 1. Sorry, at the end of season 1. I don't know if all the characters are here. It's quite hard to find a complete tier list on the internet, but we should be fine. I'm counting on you guys to remind me if I'm forgetting any characters' names or who they are, because it happens. God knows it happens. But hopefully, I've not. I know them all. Hopefully, yeah. So, let's start with those that we already had here. I'm gonna rearrange those, and then we're gonna jump to the new characters after. So, Anji. I still love Anji's personality, but I don't know exactly what happened in this season. She was way darker. I would say more cynical than in season 1 or season 2, even in season 2. In season 2, yeah, so I'm going to do a double review here. In season 2, Anji's behavior towards Bertolt and Reiner surprised me because it didn't seem like her, really. She's always looking forward to learning new things, to questioning, to doubting, to, she's a scientist, so that's what scientists do. And here, she wasn't so much like that, and she was pretty much adamant on killing them, not giving them any opportunity to do anything, which I understand, but I wouldn't have expected that coming from Angie. So, let's say during season 2 and season 3, part 1, I wasn't so on good terms with Angie. But then in season 3, part 2, she came back to being the Angie that we knew in season 1, so I'd still marry her, you know. So I would still want to. I don't know if I'm letting her S plus or if I'm downgrading her to S. Is it just a me thing, or is that something that other persons may have felt regarding Anzi? I don't know. So I'm just gonna place her here right now. I'm gonna see maybe later if I'm changing my mind, but right now I'm gonna keep her on S plus, but a little down. Rivai, S plus, no doubt. Even if I had to make a category S plus plus, it'd be there. But Rivai, for sure, here, no question. Mikasa. Mikasa's gonna go down. I'm sorry, she's definitely going to go down because I didn't appreciate at all her behavior past season 2. Season 2 included. Her obsession for protecting Eren, or should I say just for Eren, isn't so reassuring. I mean, I'd have these girls around me. Sure, I'd feel protected from exterior dangers, but I wouldn't feel so safe with her by my side neither. So she's gonna go down to A, and I'm gonna leave her here for the moment. There, okay? We're gonna see where in line A she's gonna be standing in the end, but she's no longer an S for me. I'm not downgrading to B or something else because she's a skilled character. She's really well written. She's got lots of qualities that I cannot, dismiss. Yes, she's S plus. I love her. I love her, John. But so that was regarding Angie, I suppose. Yeah. What else? Annie. Annie's gonna stay here. If I were to compare her to Mikasa, I love Annie. A shame that I hope that we're gonna see her in season 4. I hope that we'd see her back for season 3. That wasn't the case. I was sad. But I hope that she's gonna be back for season 4. Armin. Now, I reckon a lot of people by the end of season 3 might put Armin in S. But to me, Armin isn't that much of an exceptional character. To me, he's still an A. The reason I'm not being really impressed with Armin is because, just like I said, I believe in my penultimate review reaction to season 3 or something like that, while they were debating upon saving Armin or not, they were like, Armin helped find this, find that, find this, find that. But I was like, yeah, but he just found out about these things. Him finding out about these things did not help prevent these things from happening in no way whatsoever. He found out, and his behavior still, Annie transformed and she wrecked the place. And she ended up being on a one-on-one fight with Eren, which eventually just was going to happen, He helped. What else did he help? He found where Reiner was, right? But in the end, it was used to nothing since Zeke's plan somewhat worked. It didn't work in the end because of the Bertolt things. We're going to talk about this. But having Reiner as a lure and then Bertolt jumping in, that was Zeke's plan, and it worked just fine. Even when Armin found out about where they were in the wall, or at least where Reiner was in the wall. So, and there are lots of things like that that Armin found out, but that are still. So to me, Armin is not so much of a mastermind. He's a good strategist, but he's no mastermind. But since he's Armin's got a nice personality and everything, I'm gonna keep him here in A. Eren. Eren's grown. If there was an absolute ladder, I would definitely rank him higher than previously. But since this is all relative, I'm still going to have to keep him under Armin here. Because in my opinion, Eren still hasn't earned to get into rank S. Because he's still, to me, some sort of a whiny baby. And I know, because, I do not read Attack on Titan comments, but sometimes I just can't avoid some because they're in the list of comments and I don't necessarily immediately know that they are about Attack on Titan, so I start reading them. So I know that people disagree with me about Eren being a whiny baby and everything, and are like, well, he's human, what do you expect him to do? Well, I just expect him to keep his shit, because if people are going to be relying on him, you cannot crumble like he does all the time. And I'm not the only one to say it. Even Sasha said it at some point. She was like, oh, when you start crying, I thought we were done for and everything. So it wasn't just a me thing. Even the writers know about this. The characters know about this. The people doing the show know about this. And yeah, when everything goes to shit, you just don't cry like that. I mean, things went to shit and Historia was not about to cry. She was pissed, she was angry, and she was like, fuck everybody. Fuck everybody, I'm gonna do my thing. And others have done the same, Erwin, Rivai, even Anzi, she was like, everything's going to shit, but we still have things to do, we're gonna cry later. But no, Eren, he just cries right there. And to me, that's something that's not okay when you're wielding such a power and when everybody else is relying on you. So to me, he's not earned to be any higher on the relative scale, and definitely not in the S tier. Erwin Smith, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my goodness. Okay. That's where it goes. I cannot rank him higher than Andy and Rivai, because, I'd marry these two. I'd marry, in fact, everybody in S+, I'd marry them. But Erwin has become such a great character. And to be honest, I was definitely more devastated by Erwin's death that I believe Armin's death would have. Because he went out with such a class, and it's such a tragedy, his story is such a tragedy, with his father, with him trying to go after the truth, with him leading the scouts, the losses, the hardships of being in this position, and then the sacrifice that he has had to make so that everybody would triumph in the end, so that everybody would be, well, not triumph, but, so that everybody could continue to go towards answers and towards some sort of a victory. So to me, it's definitely S+. And his speeches, are... They're speeches, Speeches are not meant to state facts or truths. Speeches are meant to embolden people and to make them feel good, and so that's what he did, and he does this brilliantly. Pixis is gonna steal an A. We haven't seen much of him, obviously we've seen him around when we were dealing with the king stuff and everything, but he hasn't done much more really. In fact, on an absolute scale, I would maybe downgrade Pixis a little bit, because he has a way of conducting himself towards other people that are, he was like, I'm not following you, Erwin. He was like, I'm just following what I think is right, and if you were it, I wouldn't be following you. But I mean, it kind of makes sense. I mean, everybody does that, but the fact that he states it and the way he stated it didn't seem really. I wouldn't want to say nice because I'm not expecting Pixies just to be a nice guy. But it didn't feel really fair to me. It's almost like he was saying to Erwin, you're no good, but since you're doing the right thing, I'm following you, which I don't find very fair. And especially not when he said it. So yeah. Jean. Jean is gonna stay in that position. Do I upgrade him? To be fair, when I'm looking at the relative positions, I preferred Jean way more than Mikasa. But is it fair to put him above Pixies? Is it fair to put him above Eren and Armin? Or maybe what I should do is downgrade Mikasa then. Because Mikasa has skills, you know, she's got possess, she's got a presence and everything. But I enjoyed her less than Armin and Eren as well. Should I rank people depending on how great they are or depending on how much I like them? That's a true question. That's a true question. I'm not sure what to do. I'm glad to see that you're sharing my opinion, John. I'm sorry, there's a bit of a delay in between the chat and everything. I don't know exactly how long of a delay. I'm gonna keep Jean here. I'm gonna make up my mind by the end of the stream. What's his name? The instructor now. Something. It's not Hannes, obviously, but it's instructor. Sades or Shades or Sades. Shades in Japanese. I'm gonna keep him in B right now. I'm gonna keep him in B because I don't exactly know what to do with him. He's not an important character, but I'm gonna see relatively to all the other characters that are gonna come up where I put them. But yeah. Reiner. Reiner is definitely making his way up to tier list A. To tier A. He's definitely gonna come up here. He's gonna come up here. Okay. He's gonna come up here. So before some people get mad and say that I am biased, I'm not biased towards, you know, the Marleyans or the Eldians. I'm just. I have a scientist mind. I don't know how you say it. I have the mind of a scientist, and I look at the facts, and only once I have all of the data, I can make up my mind. And objectively, Reiner's character has been way cooler than Mikasa's, Armin's, or Eren's these past 2 seasons. Why? Because the guy masters his titan. Why? Because the guy has a very interesting psychic as a character. You know, he's not just a cat. He's got this thing going on with this psyche that's making him a very interesting character, both to write and to witness as a viewer, I find. Because you're never quite sure what he's thinking. You're always kind of on the edge to understand what he's thinking, if he's understanding himself what he's doing or not at that moment, how he's going to react even to what he's doing himself and everything. So as a viewer, he was way more interesting to watch than the others. So yes, so he's making it to A. I'm not putting him above Annie because I'm still pretty much in love with Annie. That one you can say I'm biased. Connie. Connie is gonna... either Connie is gonna be the last of tier A or he's gonna be the top of tier B. I'm gonna definitely go and put him here at the top of B. Tell me if you believe. Hey, Echo! Sorry, because sometimes I go back to the chat every now and then. Hello, Echo. Nice to see you. So season 4 reactions, I'm intending on starting next week. Fingers crossed. But yeah, I'm intending on starting them next week. So you tell me if you believe that Connie is better be top of B or bottom of A. I'm gonna leave it here for now. Petra. I believe that's her name, Petra, right? Petra. Okay. I don't really know what to do with Petra, really. Hey. Okay. She didn't want to go on above Sadis. But okay. But I think she's above Sadis because we've seen I've enjoyed her. Sadis, I wouldn't say I've enjoyed him per se. I just find him interesting and he has a character and everything, but I didn't actually enjoy him, I would say. I enjoyed him at the beginning of season 1, but I do not believe that's enough. Then I don't remember his name. I know who he is. He took the leadership, but I don't remember his name. If you have his name, I'll take it. But he's going above. Same for Reno. Well, yeah, same for Reno because the very few moments that we saw, I really enjoyed behavior. I really enjoyed it. I can't say why it's some sort of a demeanor, nasty demeanor, but I enjoyed it. So I'm gonna put her above Sadis. Now Sadis is bottom of B, which seems legit to me. It could even be top of C, but we're gonna see that later on. I'm gonna do things relatively, and we're gonna see where it fits in the end. Hannes, okay, Hannes, just because of the end of season 2, I didn't realize how much I liked Hannes before he died. I didn't realize how much I liked him before he died. So he redeemed himself and everything. And he's gonna make his way up to A. It's a tough one because Hannes' death definitely shook me more than if Armin had died yet again. But I don't know if I should rank him above these guys. They're like untouchable, I'm gonna put him above Pixis. I'm gonna put him above Pixis because Hannes showed determination and courage that I have not seen yet in Pixis. I do not doubt that Pixis, he has skills and everything, but I don't know if he's gonna move me just like Hannes did. So we're gonna do this one. Who's next? Carla. Carla, I'm gonna keep in C. I'm gonna keep her in C because as much as she's a great mother, she died in the first episode, so she didn't do much more. There's no telling how she would have done, had she lived. So I'm gonna keep her in C by default. The Queen, ladies and gentlemen. Historia, the Queen, and I'm gonna put Historia in S. I'm not gonna put her in S plus, cause I would want to marry her, I would want to marry her, but I'm gonna put her in S just right now. I mean, the character has had such a development, character-wise, importance-wise. She has had a development that I would have seen applied to Armin, Eren, and Mikasa, but it was applied to her. and she blew my mind. I love that girl. She's got skills, she's got possess, she's got the brains. She's got everything. Echo, I think I asked this before and you might have already replied, but do you think you're gonna react to the S4 trailer? So, yes and no. I'm not going to be reacting to trailers and teasers that are already out. But by the moment I finish season 4 part 1, if there are new teasers and trailers that come afterwards, before the final episodes come on, I'm going to be reacting to them. But I don't want to watch the trailers that have already been out, because I still want to keep everything pristine for you guys. You see what I mean? To me, it doesn't make sense to me that I would be checking out the trailers while you guys have already seen what's up for me. But I do want to experience any oncoming trailers with all of you guys. So that's what I'm gonna do. Nice to see that you agree with me, John. She's lovely and everything. It seems to me fair that she's in S, but yeah, maybe I don't want to marry her with all of my soul. I don't know. I'm gonna make up my mind by the end of the. I'm gonna make up my mind by the end of the hour. Grisha. I'm gonna put Grisha above Carla for sure. Just for his values and his fight, I'm gonna put him. I'm wondering if I should put him right under Coney. Because Grisha's strong values, he's been through hell, he's standing up, he sacrificed himself for the cause and everything, but I still don't know. Since I do not have all of the information regarding him, really, I don't know if I can tell that he deserves to be right under Coney. To me, he's definitely above Sadis. Sorry. Above. Yeah, he's above these guys. If I'm putting these guys in B, he's got to be above. Who's this guy here? Right under Carla. I do not know. I don't know. I'm gonna leave him here. Here. Is that Thomas? That's Thomas, right? Thomas is gonna stay here. Now, the other big bad guy. Bertolt. I'm putting Bertolt above Reiner. Why am I putting him above Reiner? Because unlike Reiner, he's been coping with everything head on. Because Reiner has this dissociative personality, disorder going on, which kind of allows him, to be the strong leader that he is in the couple that they make, both of them. But yeah, he can only be the strong leader that he is because the dissociative disorder is somewhat shielding him from facing it head on, which does not happen with Bertolt. Bertolt is staying number 2, but he has to live with the atrocities all the time. He has to witness Reiner going through his dissociative disorder. He's even trying to battle his own frustration and his own lack of skills in a way, because he knows that he is failing to be as big of a leader as is Reiner. But at the end, he faced all of that and he said to Armin, "Fuck you, Armin." And that was unexpected. That was really unexpected to me as well. If you could tell by my reaction, I would have expected, that Armin's streak was going to work. And no, he said, "Fuck you, Armin." And so to me, that deserves to be right above Reiner. Even though skills-wise, he was not as good of a fighter as Reiner was. The girl with the hair, I never know who she is, but yeah. Marco. I'm gonna put Marco right under Carla, because we know who Marco is and everything. He's been a little too stupid, I have to say, when he found out about Reiner and Bertolt. He hasn't been really clever about it, how he handled things. But his death moved me. I wouldn't say it moved me as much as Carla's death, because Carla's death was shock to me. But Marco's death was super, super, super sad. So yeah. Sasha. Sasha is going to move up right under Coney. She's following Coney. They're making a very good duo together. And yes, I've laughed more to Sasha in Season 2 and 3 than I did in Season 1. Am I a fan of her? Nope. Because I understand that some people are really freaks about her. But no, she's not really my cup of tea. She's still quite silly in a way that's not really aligned with the rest of even the comedy that's in Attack on Titan. I do not find her totally aligned. But I did enjoy her more. So she's making her way up to be right under Coney. Who else? This guy with the ponytail, Indy. I don't know who he is, so I'm gonna pass him. Hitch. I don't like Hitch. But I know who she is, so she's gonna make her way up to C. And so these guys, since I do not remember them, I suppose that is a sign for how memorable not they were. So I'm going to put them to D. I'm going to reserve the F for the worst characters, the ones that I definitely did not like. For instance, this guy in F did not like this guy at all. At any time, at any given time, this guy is the worst. I feel like even at a wedding, he may be the worst. So he's gonna stay in F. If there was an F minus, I'd put him in. I might even create a category for this guy. So, that being said, let's jump to the new characters. Oh, the priest. The priest, I don't remember where I'd put him, but he was annoying and everything, so he's gonna be an F, but above the most annoying guy of the show. Now, questions regarding the priest. What does he know? Because obviously he knew things, but since he died with his secrets, we will never know what he knew. Did he know about the Marleyans? Did he know about Ymir? Did he know about the Founding Titan? This type of stuff. If so, how come? You know, he knew obviously about Historia and the Rice family and everything, because the church. But what did they know really above that point? So, mystery for me. Lots of guys that I don't know about. Hey, Hitch, yet again. Hitch's gonna stay here. This guy with the mushroom on his head, I don't know who he is. Who do I know? The Beast Titan. Okay, so should I rank the Beast Titan or... Okay, there's no... Oh yeah, there's a Zik. So I'm not gonna rank the Beast Titan, I'm gonna rank Zik. Zik... Zik is going... Okay, no, okay. I see why there is the Beast Titan and why there is Zik. If I were to rank the Beast Titan, it would be... It would be right here. Because the Beast Titan is very, very, very cool. But if I were to rank Zik, Zik himself would be, I believe... Meh. Sorry. Where is he now? He's there. I'd put him right under his father. Because Zik himself is... you know... He's a middle-aged dude with glasses. Doesn't have a big voice. Betrayed his father. He's a good strategist, but we've not seen much from him really as Zik. We've just seen him as the Beast Titan, so I'm gonna use my joker on that one. Who's next? Ymir. Our Ymir, not the goddess of everything. Ymir, our Ymir. I'm gonna put her top B. Top B, because she does not deserve, in my opinion, to be above Jean. Yet she's above Connie, and I don't want to put her in A. So yeah, so that confirms me that Connie deserves to be here. Why do I not want to put her higher, maybe? That's your question. Because she's just a very stubborn girl. She did not seem to me as being strong, you know, or anything like that, really. She just seemed stubborn, yet she had a drive to it. Which means that she's a character with a certain strength, but it's not the same as exerted by these guys in tier A. So I'm gonna put her top B. King Rice is going down. He's going down, and he's even going down under the priest. Because that guy was so annoying. He was so annoying, and I dare say even more annoying than the priest. Because in the end, you know, the priest tried to work with us and everything. Roderheis, I'm not putting him under the other guy, because the other guy was just plainly stupid. Roderheis was just annoying, you know. So yeah. Kenny. Kenny is going into B. And he's going... He's going above Zik. Kenny is in B and he is going above Zik. Because... I get, you know, Kenny's behavior. I get his philosophy, and I dropped what I was playing with in my hands. Never mind. I understand Kenny's philosophy. I understand Kenny's everything, but I totally disagree with it. Yeah, I just totally disagree with it. Is a character with skills, is a character with emotions, is a character with development in the series, you know, even though we've only seen him over the scope of a season. But I totally disagree with him. So, yeah, he's going to be under Grisha. Who else? I believe this guy, I never know his name, but this guy, he was quite fun. I'm going to put him... No, I'm going to put him under H. I'm going to put him under H. I know he was interesting and everything. Was funny at times, but yeah, I'm going to put him under H. This guy, we know nothing really of him. We just know that he felt bad about Erwin and everything, how he treated Erwin and everything. So, he's a meh. I'm going to put him D top, because I know who he is, but he's meh. Fregel's son. Or just Fregel. Stupid kid. Who got some balls at some point. But to me, he's still quite a stupid kid, and let's put him here, under H and above the other guy, because the other guy was a bit annoying, you know. And Flegel was a bit annoying, but he was stupid as well, but he was kind of endearing because he was stupid. He was not the stupid, you know, that's working against the characters, so I'm okay with it. This lady here, she's going down in D. She's going down in D. She's not going F, because, you know, she's not in the category of characters that I despise, but she was no good. She was well characterized and everything, but I didn't like her. That's a personal preference. Yet again, I didn't agree with her. She was of the same ilk as Kenny, but the difference being that I put Kenny in B because Kenny has an emotional development and everything, and not her. So that's it. She's a meh character yet again. Flock. Tough call with Flock. I'm gonna put Flock. I'm gonna put Flock under Marco, above Edge, because Edge is a bit of a main character too, and Marco is still he was really nice all along. He was alert, you know. He found out about the guys, but then he screwed up, and then he died, and then his death affected me and everything. But I do not believe that Flock's death, you know, would affect me. Yet the guy showed strength, determination, but then he wanted to revive Erwin just so he could fuck him up, you know. And I'm not okay with this. Just so he could live in hell with all of them. So I'm not okay with this at all. Even though I understand why he was pissed off, but I do not agree with it. So if I do not agree with you, this isn't cool. I don't agree with you. You get about Mark. The premiere. Okay, so to be honest, in season 2, the premiere would have been B. It would have been a B, you know, because he was badass. B for badass. But after season 3, the premiere is gonna be it's gonna be bottom C. Because I don't know, I don't feel safe with him being the premier. I question his intentions and his integrity to lead everybody. I'm gonna put him in C. Yeah. Who else? This guy, I'm not sure who he is. Is he a noble or is that Flegel's father? I'm not sure. I'm gonna leave him here, just for now. I'm not sure who that girl is either. I'm not sure who this guy is. Is that Sunnis? No, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. So here. So is this the king or... I have a doubt. That's the false king, right? The false king, meh. He's going top F. Must have made a weird face. He's going top F because I do not despise him, but he's a pretty useless character. Yeah. Let's go with Roderice's brother. Curious thing, that brother, because he was nice. He seemed more balanced than his brother, but yet again, the Roderice only went to shit, you know, when Historia rebelled. Before that, he was somewhat nice. I'm gonna put the brother here, because... Now I'm gonna put him above the priest, because he was like, meh. He had an impact on the story, but it's meh. I don't know, I didn't really relate to him, I didn't really connect with him, and it's just meh. Frida, pretty much the same thing. I'm just gonna put her above the brother because, you know, she looked after Historia and everything. She was really nice about it. I'm maybe gonna put her, you know, in here above the king, the useless king. And here, the brother, I'm gonna put him above the useless king. Here we have the reporters. We don't care about the reporters. I'm gonna put, you know, the young one above the old one because the old one seems to be really old in his ways and everything. So, yeah. But then there are characters that I'm not sure I recognize. So obviously Hitch is already in there. I'm not sure I recognize him or her. I've seen the faces, but I don't remember who they are. I don't remember who that guy is. Where is Moblit? Do you guys see Moblit? Is this one Moblit here? I don't see Moblit. Well, maybe I don't recognize him. But Moblit would definitely be bottom A. I don't know, I enjoyed that guy a lot. He'd be top A. He'd be top A. But that's about it. There is no diner, there is no... So yes, so I believe that this is my tier list of characters. Now, let's review the ones that I wasn't sure. Hannes, do I rank him higher? I don't know, I'm gonna rank Jean higher than Pixies, because I'm enjoying Jean way more than Pixies, I have to say. Especially, you know, when they were in Shiganshina, I really enjoyed Jean. Annie, I think I'm gonna move Annie up to S. And so the Beast Titan is up there, which seems really right to me, because in the end I was really excited every time we got to see the Beast Titan. I was really excited to see what was going to happen and everything that the Beast Titan had to do had an intent to it and everything, which I really like. A7MD sad. Nice to see you. Hello. And you said no. I don't know what were you talking about Moblit not being here? Is that so? Hello, my Japanese people. Konbawa. I still am learning Japanese, by the way. I know I said during the summer that I would give myself a year to try to have a conversational Japanese. I took a bit of a delay on my apprenticeship, but I'm still working on it. I've not abandoned. Is there anybody that I should be moving? Do you guys see anybody that you believe that I'm misplaced and that you would like me to review? Or do you have any questions? Anything? If not, in the meantime, I'm gonna be discussing my thoughts of season 3. Dr. Jank, nice to see you. Okay, A7. You'd like me to review Eren. Where do you think that I should be putting Eren? Because my problem with Eren is really... His character is doing a lot. Granted, a lot is happening to his character and everything. But I do not feel like he's learning anything from it anytime, and I do not feel like he's toughening up. I just feel like he's, you know, if I were to draw a shot of the characters, you know, some would be like that, like an exponential, you know, curve. Others would be regular, like just a line. But Eren, it's that, you know. Echo, I'm not particularly a fan of Eren, he's just main character. That's how I feel, Echo. And A7 in the end of season 3 is great. Well, what I feel, A7, is that by the end of season 3, Eren has accomplished a lot of things. He has accomplished a lot of things. But I was taken aback by his reaction, you know, to thinking about what was beyond the sea. You know, So I read the comments of these last two videos, and I know that people were like, "How come you can't laugh and everything?" So I was just laughing because the depiction of Eren and everything with the hair in the wind and everything was funny. But apart from that, even of course Eren is being serious. Of course Eren is taking everything with a serious tone, weighing on everything that he's doing right now. But still, the way he processes his decisions in the end, and his mentality when it comes to what are we going to do next, hasn't improved. He is still afraid where he shouldn't be, in my opinion, because other characters are not. You know, to me, it's all relative. And if certain characters are not afraid, then Eren, if he really is the leader and everything, he shouldn't, or not that he shouldn't be allowed to be afraid, but he shouldn't be allowed to be the leader then. So maybe what I would want to do is this: put Mikasa down and put Eren above Armin. Because obviously Eren has a huge impact on the show. Maybe that's what I would do. Eren, Armin, Mikasa. But in terms just of me enjoying good character development, there's no way I can put him above Reiner and Bertolt. Because I've yet to see a fierceless Eren, which I've not seen yet. Any guesses what the 9th Titan is? Since I imagine that you put together you only know 8. Yes, by the way, I realized when I was editing my final reaction to Season 3, I meant to talk about it in the review of the finale, but I forgot. So, let's see. We've got the Attack Titan. Okay, no. First of all, the Founding Titan, obviously. Founding Titan. Attack Titan. Beast Titan, Colossal Titan, Armored Titan. We've got Ymir's Titan. I don't know what the name of the Titan is, but Ymir's Titan. We've got the female Titan, obviously. Yeah, John, the female Titan. How could I forget this one? We've got the one on 4 hands that we saw with the Beast Titan. And yes, we're missing one. Jaw Titan. Oh, well, yeah, okay. I see what it is called, the Jaw Titan. And the 9th one... Okay, now I have to think. Have we seen him? And I missed him. Or her. It. Did we miss it? I don't believe so. What is the spoiler? The name of the Ymir's Titan, the Jaw Titan? Bad on you, Echo. That's really a spoiler. But since I've already seen the Titan, I don't know. So I don't know who the 9th Titan... Well, who or what the 9th Titan is, because it could be anything, really. It could be a flying... It could be a flying Titan. I don't know. So I suppose we're going to see the 9th Titan in the 4th season. But then that's that's funny that we've encountered all of the other, you know, titans. And so, if we have to count our see, you sound biased for the Marleans, but I was about to say our side, talking about the scouts. But I'm going to say the scout side has the founding titan, the attack titan, the colossal titan, and then the Marleyans have the armored titan, the beast titan, the titan on 4 paws, I don't know, 4 feet, 4 hands, on all fours. Do we count Ymir? Is Ymir with them? Ymir's fate is still a mystery to me, so let's count Ymir. The female titan is, you know, not MIA, but she's not in the game. And so, yes, we have the ninth titan somewhere. If that's somebody that we've seen, if it turns out to be somebody that we've seen, depending on who it will be, if it makes sense or not, I'm going to be amazed or pissed. And that's how it works with me in Attack on Titan. So I missed some messages. A7MZ, you said, I think you will understand him more in season 4. Well, no, that's the thing. It's not that I do not understand Eren. I totally understand Eren. It's just that I totally disagree with how he processes things. You know, just like in life, there are people that I'm not saying that Eren isn't acting logically. You know, I'm not saying that he doesn't have a reason for acting like he's acting. Obviously, the guy is quite fragile and everything. It's just that I'm not liking it. It's not my way of seeing things, and I found it just bullshit. You know, but not writing-wise, just life-wise, if I could say so. So yeah. Just a super minor spoiler. Okay, there. It's gonna reveal the name. It's in season 4. Oh, okay. I suppose if it's a minor spoiler, it's not like you gave me the name and I had never seen the Titan before, and so now I kind of expect what the Titan would look like. So it's still a spoiler, but better in that way. But at the end of the day, it just means you know the name of the Titan. It's not that big of a deal. I know, yeah, that's what I said. So, all right. When it comes to revelations, I think that Disha is doing things brilliantly. You know, the revelation of the big eyes Titan, the smiling Titan, you know. Now it's funny because now I can tread a little less softly on YouTube when it comes to Attack on Titan, and so I enjoy going back and watching reactions of other people to now the show that I've seen myself. And when I watch a first time reaction to Attack on Titan season 1, episode 1, I can help myself, but when I see the smiling Titan, I'm like, Dinah! And I just can imagine you guys maybe screaming the same behind your screens when you watch my reaction, because I can't help myself. I can't help myself but think, that person I know, that's this person. That person I know, that's this person. That person I know, they're playing a mind game. That person is lying. I'd be a really bad person to watch Attack on Titan with, I believe. Because, not that I would say anything, not that I would look at you at any given moments, but I believe that I would exude hormones that you would feel, you know. Dr. Jang, don't read comments through there. Maybe tons of spoilers for season. Well, do not worry, I'm not going to read the comments, or at least I'm going to try to not read to, because I don't know if you guys know how the YouTube creator side of things is done. But basically, when you go on to reading your comments, you have all of the comments displayed from the more recent to the oldest, obviously. And so you have the comments, and on the side you have the video that this is for. So sometimes, so what I try to do is that I try to see what video this is about first. And when I see that this is Attack on Titan, I'm not reading the comments. But sometimes when I see that there's no Attack on Titan, let's say in the first 5 comments, I just read the comments, and sometimes I get to stumble on the 6th one. The 6th one is an Attack on Titan comments, and I started reading it. So sometimes I do see them, but hopefully so far I've not been spoiled really. But yes, so season 4 going on, just like every past season. I'm going to try not to read the comments. And now I have a lovely moderator. He's not here today, I do not believe so. But I have a lovely moderator who's, paying attention to the comment section. And if he sees anything, he's going to red flag it. So yes. You don't like Grisha Jäger in B. In season... is very different, to say the least. And I'm gonna pass in the screen, by the way. Is very different in season 3, part 2. He's just a resistance guy, you know. But going through the story again is great once you know what's going on. It's a completely different story, adds so many layers right from the beginning. Totally agree. Totally agree. Now, what I am wondering is, for you guys who've read the manga, is it following it well? Because that means if it does follow it really well, and that means that people who have read the manga know how it all ends, don't they? Major challenges, okay. Good to know, because I'm always wondering when there's an adaptation of such huge stories, universes, franchises, whatever. What are they tendering? Obviously there's something that need to be adapted, because sometimes you just can't fit everything. But do they stick to the core material, in terms of how it starts and how it ends, or do they really switch the narrative? Mikasa loses out quite a bit. Okay. And do you believe that what they took out of Mikasa's character is impacting maybe the way I view her now? Maybe nuances or obsession with Eren, I don't know. Because she has a real behavioral problem, that she needs to work on. She has anger management issues that she needs to resolve. Rice Cave part is very similar, okay, but the coup d'etat is more drawn out. Okay, I could imagine that, because the coup in the show was very short, but in comparison, very interestingly, how fast we processed season 2 or events in season 2, and how fast we processed events in season 3 is shocking to me, considering that we spent 4 episodes trying to plug the whole in Trust District in season 1. We spent 4 episodes or so on it, and it was so drawn out, made me sick. So it was a pleasant surprise to see that in season 2 and 3 we were speeding things up. I didn't give much interest on AOT when my brother was watching it on TV, so I basically saw a lot of events without getting attached to the story. So you didn't get to experience it wholly. And so what changed for you? What sprung that interest that you have now, I suppose? Because that is the thing. Attack on Titan, I never was interested in it. And to be fair, had I never started it, I would have never felt a hype about watching it, you know. On the paper, it wasn't interesting me much more than that, which is the reason why I never had watched it before. But I'm glad I got myself, I didn't force myself to watch it, but I just said, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to watch it and see how it goes. But had I not told myself, let's sit down and watch it, I probably would have never watched it, you know, on a boring Sunday afternoon in the cold winter, you know. A few days later, I suddenly watched it by myself, and it was so awesome. Yeah, so yeah, we practically almost had the same revelation to it, John, because there's a bit more going on than just Eren. Okay, she's just a bit focused on him in the manga, but has a bit more of a character arc. We get a bit more of a dry sense of humor, more of a relationship with Sasha and other cameras in the 104th, etc. I think she's a bit more well-rounded and more interesting. Okay. Good to know that, Dr. Jank, because we saw a bit of a relationship with the other members in the first season, you know, when they were in training, and even afterwards when they were starting to do missions. But when everything shifted to, confronting Bertolt and Reiner, that it was all about Eren trying to understand his powers, getting back Eren and everything and anything, up until the end of season 2. Mikasa was so annoying. I said it. She was so annoying, and in season 3, we didn't get much from her, apart from just the involvement that she had towards Eren. So I'm glad to know that in the manga she's a bit more well-rounded, indeed, and she has more of a character arc. We still had, you know, the Lost Girls OVA number 3. To me, that's what an OVA is supposed to be about. You know, OVA Lost Girls Part 1 and 2 was... okay, it's a story about Annie. I love Annie, you know, but the story in itself wasn't really relevant to me. And so it was just to show what she was up to, but does it deserve to be an OVA? To me, not, because it doesn't teach you more about her, you know. Had they just done a 10-minute snippet about just saying, well, Annie tried to solve a case just so she could get a cover-up, it would have been the same. You would have learned exactly the same. So I was disappointed in OVA number 1 and 2. But then OVA number 3 of the Lost Girl trilogy, I suppose, with Mikasa was really great. It was really great, and to me that's absolutely what an OVA is supposed to be about, with the no regrets OVA, of course. But with less hype, yes. So yeah. Now, regarding Bertolt. Armin's plan to defeat Bertolt. If you think about it, Grisha Yaga, he starts the show of Attack on Titan. Well, yeah. Well, yeah, definitely Grisha's arrival and everything. Well, Grisha, really? Because to me, it's Bertolt who really starts the show, isn't it? Because Bertolt is really the first event that triggers, the whole adventure, isn't he? And so, while talking about Bertolt, so see transition, you started this story. So I'm missing something. I do not see what you're referring to, guys. By the way, before I talk about Bertolt, since you're talking about story, yes, the title of the very first episode, To You in 2000 Years, The Fall of Shiganshina, very mysterious, and I'm still wondering, about the narrator. Who the narrator is. Is she just a narrator, or is she going to be a fully fledged character by the end of everything? Because the format of it all is curious, because we start everything by opening a book, and so yes. And it's called To You, Who Is You. That's what Eren Kruger says to him. Oh, alright, okay. And besides, yeah, there's still the mystery with Eren Kruger, when he says, if you want to save Mikasa and Armin, and you're like... So I'm wondering if there's a time travel thing, or if maybe thoughts, or somebody else are coming back to him through the coordinate thing going on. Like maybe thoughts of Eren coming through the coordinate to the wielder of the Attack Titan powers. Something like that. But yeah, I'm not putting too much thought into it because Attack on Titan is a habit of coming up with things, and I do not believe it's something that we could predict. So I'm just like, let's see where we're gonna head. So finally, I'm gonna talk about it: Reiner, Bertolt, and Armin's plan. So yes, in the reaction episode, in the reaction video, I said that Armin's plan was all due, or success was all due to luck. No, I didn't mean really entirely to luck, Obviously he had planned for things to happen that way. But it was all relying on the fact that Bertolt would be distracted, which worked. But it relied on the fact that... But it was so anticlimactic because it only took one slash to Eren to get Armin, to get Bertolt out of there. Armin literally bet his life, yes, absolutely. Well, definitely like the biggest bet ever one could make. Apart maybe from betting somebody else's life, but who knows. But it was anticlimactic. It was definitely anticlimactic writing-wise because you're like in the moment, fire, Armin's dying and everything, and all it takes is Eren coming back and slashing it, and that's done. So, I get why they did it. They did it so to show that it was a no-brainer, they had won, so simply. To show how skilled they were in their plan, in putting the plan into execution. I suppose that's the idea behind it, but to me, it was more like, slash, that's done. Ah, okay. It's almost like you're preparing a meal, you're cooking it for hours, and then you eat it in 5 minutes. You know, it's disappointing. It either said that it was delicious and that you ate him fast because it was a wonderful, or just there wasn't enough. You know. So I took the glass half empty on this one. So that's why it was really anticlimactic to me. But then having Bertolt die and having Ermin eat Bertolt and everything, loved it. Loved it. And as much as I am devastated by Erwin's death, I believe that that was the right call, both for the characters and writing-wise, to let Erwin go and save Armin. Because it makes for great drama, and Erwin was done. You know, he was morally and everything, psychologically, and he was gone, so it was better to let him rest. Really, I believe. So yeah. We lost Moblit. I didn't realize that we had lost Moblit in the episode. You see, I didn't realize it until maybe a week later, when somebody told me that it was Moblit who had died to protect Angie. And I was so bummed out. I was like, I liked Moblit. And so the idea that he was dead and he had sacrificed himself for Angie, I was like, damn, what a great guy. By the way, the new TV show Arcane is so good. Whose TV show? What TV show? That's not OT. No, I don't know. Tell me what this is. Maybe I'm going to be interested in it. But yeah. So that was my thoughts regarding the characters and season 3. And going to season 4, I don't know what to expect really. Are we going to take the fight to the Marleyans? Are we just going to maybe prepare to protect on the island? I don't know. By the way, I was right about the island thing. I was somewhat spot on certain details. It's a spin-off show of the League of Legends universe, I'm pretty sure. I saw that there was a League of Legends animated series on Netflix. Tejonivas, hey, you're not too late, but you're on the end. You're on the end. I'll let you play back if you want to see my my tier list of characters. Go check it out. Come back and tell me if you think that maybe I'm wrong about a character. If you want me to review maybe my ranking of a certain character or something like that. You go check it out and you come back. I'm going to wait for you like 30 seconds. Top. But so yeah, by the end of that season 3, characters are having me relatively disappointed because there were characters I was expecting a lot from them. Basically our golden trio, Armin, Eren, and Mikasa. I was expecting a lot from them, and I was disappointed. Maybe I'm disappointed because I was expecting too much of them. Who knows? But events happening in season 1 and then season 2 led me to believe that we would get an outstanding character development from them going on to season 3, and that wasn't the case. To me, it was just going on to yo-yo and up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Armin stayed right there. Mikasa, she went down. Mikasa getting less and less screen time and everything. So I was disappointed by these 3. But to balance this out, I suppose, we got other new amazing characters. Other characters that I wasn't expecting much from them, but who revealed to be fantastic. And that just keeps me getting hyped for Attack on Titan. The end of season 3 with the revelations and everything, that's basically what I also had in my mind when I finished season 1. You know, like I said, season 1 you present everything, season 2 you deal with stuff, you bring the mysteries about, season 3 you bring the revelations, and season 4 you work on to resolving and everything. And so now I'm really curious to know how this will all go. We haven't seen anything from the Marleyan government, so is the plan to go to the Marleyan government, make a coup, who knows, or just beat the crap out of everybody and assert our Eldian dominion? I don't know. I'm still left to see what the Marleyan people itself believes, because, you know, we've seen, or we've heard of the Marleyan government, we've seen how the authorities behave towards the Eldians on the continent, but I am left to see what the little people thinks about all of this. You know, if they're okay with this, if some of them are even willing to be part of the Eldian resistance, or, you know, I don't know. I'm still left to see exactly how the Eldian people on the Paradis Island, Paddy, another French word for you, how they're going to be reacting, you know. We've seen a glimpse of it. Some were happy, some were saying lies and everything. Like I said, when the invaders come, you won't have any other choice than to believe them, so that's going to be funny for you. But I'm willing to see if maybe they're going to want to fight or not. Now that we know that the Titans that are coming here are them, that's them, that's their fathers, their mothers, strangers, but it's them, it's not some otherworldly monsters, really. It's them, so. And they're made of the same ilk. That's another shocking thing, you know, when you learn that you're of the same ilk as the ones that you were considering as monsters. It's, I won't say anything story-wise about season 4, but it's wide and absolutely amazing. Looking forward to your reactions. Well, I'm looking forward to my own reactions too. Because I never know what to expect jumping into a new episode. I never know if I'm going to be sad, if I'm going to be bored. It happened. Or if I'm going to be jumping off my seat. So it's a box of chocolates. You can expect more from Eren. Well, I'm going to be... don't get my spirits up. Don't get my spirits up. I'm looking forwards to seeing more of Eren. But I'm not expecting anything in particular from him any longer, because I don't want to be disappointed in that regards. And I'm going to understand button right now before you watch season 4. Well, he's just like a lot of characters, you know. Armin, Mikasa, and Eren, I understand them. And if I were to side with somebody, I would be siding with them. Because, in my opinion, they're doing the right thing. But I just do not think that they are outstanding characters, really. While Annie, Bertolt, and Reiner, I wouldn't side with them. Because they're on the side of the oppressor, you know. And they're here to invade and they're here to destroy. So I wouldn't side with them. But I find them to be fantastic characters with all of their trauma. And yes, Armin, Eren, Mikasa have traumas, but I'm not saying that they don't. But I do not find their trauma really compelling. I don't find it really refreshing. Because yes, Reiner's trauma, in my opinion, is refreshing. Because it's unlike any other character in the show. You know, while tortured characters who don't know what to do. We've seen Flock, we've seen Eren, we've seen Kenny, we've seen... They all deal with it differently. obviously. But it's the same thing. They're all trying to find a place and everything, and it's redundant. So yeah. But yeah, I'm adamant on trying to understand every character, every situation, and everything. Obviously, there are things that I miss. There are details that I do not understand on the get-go that I miss on the first watch. Where there are huge episodes, like I believe the episode with all the revelations with Grisha about Marleyans and everything. I had to rewatch the episode thrice. Really, I watched it another time just before, in between first reacting to it and then doing the review for the video, and then I rewatched it a third time before watching the episode that was coming after this. So yeah, I'm adamant on trying to get everything that I can, but obviously there are things that are gonna fly right over my head, and sometimes I need somebody to explain me why this character acted that way or not that way, because sometimes characters are so cryptic, and the show sometimes is so cryptic that it's really hard to understand. For example, Kenny and Rod's brother, the relationship, and even what they wanted from each other, and even Kenny, I needed people to explain to me what Kenny was all about, because I was failing to understand what he was about. But I think that I was failing to understand what he was about because I wasn't agreeing with him, which made it more complicated for me to try to really decipher what he was after. But yeah. But Kenny was entertaining, I would say. I don't know if it was interesting, but it was entertaining. Which in a show maybe is the most important thing. I don't know. So yes. So that's about it, my gentle people. We've been together for above an hour and a half or so. In season 1, I did an episode tier list as well. I'm not going to do one here because it's long, and I would lie if I said that I remember every episode in this. Also, we've done the character tier list. We're gonna see where this leads us, what new characters come to us. Looking forwards then to the 9th Titan. Looking forwards to maybe having an answer regarding this thing with Eren Kruger going on. You know, if you want to save Armin and Mikasa, who they are, I don't know. The narrator, I'm questioning, you know, who the narrator might be. Looking forwards, obviously, how we're going to deal with the invasion, the Marleyans, and what the Marleyans really want, because here's the thing, we do not know exactly what the Marleyans want. Because just like Ymir's mythology, you know, some people say some things, some people say some other things. We do not know what the truth is yet, so but yeah, this is gonna be exciting. Going on the channel, since like I said, I have a lot of things going on in my life right now. I'm gonna focus on Attack on Titan, so I'm gonna try to wrap up with season 4 of Attack on Titan as fast as possible. I'm gonna be obviously reacting to the show when it comes live early 2022, I believe, right? January, February. But yeah, I'm gonna maybe just do Attack on Titan right now and Squid Game, since I started Squid Game, but Squid Game maybe gonna stay once a week, and I'm gonna do Attack on Titan. I want to wrap up Attack on Titan before I do anything else. I wanted to do Doctor Who, but I don't have time, you know, to do the recording and editing and everything. So I'm gonna wrap up with season 4 of Attack on Titan first. This is probably gonna be the only thing that's gonna be on the channel for some weeks, and then we're gonna go onto doing other things and everything. Really, I don't exactly know when I should be done with season 4 of Attack on Titan, but maybe I'm just going to be right on point, for when season 4 part 2 comes on. Yeah, when season 4 part 2 comes on, I'm going to be reacting to it live. This is going to be the thing, so I'm definitely going to be wrapping up part 1 before part 2 comes on, so when part 2 comes on, we're going to be able to experience it all together. Because that would be quite, great. Because I've been experiencing Attack on Titan with you guys, but it's not the same thing as when you're reacting live, because I react to it, you know all about it, and you see my reaction. So it's not like we share the same surprises live, So I'm really looking forward to doing that. That's a relief. Yes. I'm definitely going to be looking forward to reacting to season 4 part 2 as it comes out. Because first of all, myself, I do not want to be spoiled. And because it's going to be so much fun, we're going to be reacting to it, we're going to be discussing it live, we're going to be speculating together, as well. So I will be able to read the comment section, because we're going to be able to make theories together and everything, apart from the people who've read the manga, but maybe they're going to switch things, who knows. So yes. So thank you very much, guys, for coming on, for sharing this hour and a half with me. I know it's been a long time since I posted any content. Or maybe not that long. It's been 2 weeks, I believe. It's been 2 weeks, but to me it's been like a month since I recorded anything, really. Well, I know I recorded last week, the end of last week, I believe, Squid Game and some things here and there. But I'm so glad to see that you're still here, looking forwards, being interested to what me, just a simple mortal, has to say. It's really nice just to be here. And if you're here, new here, do not forget that all of my social media links are down below in the description box. And the link to the Discord server, if that's something that you're interested to, is also down below in the description box. So we can continue to discuss Attack on Titan and other marvelous shows and movies over there, and games. Also, don't forget that I have a secondary channel called Sidekick Gaming. I've not posted anything in over 2 or 3 months. Time is... I'm lacking time. I need more time. There's not enough of 24 hours in a day, but yet I still say that, and had it be 28 hours, I'd be saying the same, so no, it goes. But yeah, that's how it's gonna be. I'm gonna fare you well, my good friends. I'm gonna see you soon. Thank you very much to all of you guys for showing up. Names that I know, it's really great. We're a little family, a little kingdom. I'm gonna see you hopefully next week. No promises, but I'm gonna try to start season 4 next week. I have to check if there are any OVAs that I need to check before that. I'm gonna do things properly, as they're meant to be done. Not going to rush. And that's going to be as much fun. So yes. So thank you very much. Please take care. Have a nice life. If you guys have any parting ways, that's the moment. I'm drawing this out. so I do not miss any of your comments, since there's a little delay. Thank you very much, Don. Thank you very much, A7. Thank you very much, Dr. Jang. Thank you very much, Tejo Neves. Or Tejo Neves. I don't know why I'm putting the Jota on your G. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you very much, Echo. Thank you very much to all of you guys coming in, coming out. My Japanese people as well. My Japanese friends. Arigatou gozaimasu. I'm going to be seeing you soon. I'm going to be seeing you for more exciting I have a lot of things. And have a nice day. Have a nice night. Have a nice life. Love people. Love yourself. Love life. Bye.